Welcome to Journaling Gem Life, or welcome back if you've been here before. So today we are doing part 2 of setting up my planner for week 14 this week. So we are going to look into my health tracker, and we are changing things up. So I have a lot to catch up with you guys on, and so this is gonna be like a lot of updating, I'm thinking. So let's just dive right in and cut to the chase right away. So I am sorry that we only did my main planner setup last week. I was really not feeling it. I've had a really few bad days, but I am ready to go now. Normally we would be setting up this one, the Paper Test Weekly Notebook, and it has been working so well, but I'm still in a really bad mess, because let me just show you. I'm not going to go through all of this now. This is going to be a video for a bit later on, but let me show you guys. This has been my journey for 2025 so far. And so we are, okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 9 different books just from January 25. And so we're not going to go into all of this now, but in a couple of videos from now, we're going to do more of a deep dive and flip through, and I'm going to go through, not in detail, but about every planner and why it's not working. And so I want to show you guys how much thought process I've put into what I need in a planner and what's been working and why I'm not using any of these. So yeah, that's for a different video. I just wanted to show you guys. And also I do have an update on where I will be going to, which is I have decided that 3 books is not going to work. I need everything in one planner. And the last thing you heard was that I was waiting for the horizontal N1, which is here, the compact, and I've set it up, and I immediately, I do love it. I love all of my books. I love all of them that I have tried, but they are not working the way I need them to. And so doing this, sure, that's awesome. Having a book like this as an on the go. But I think for next year, I would rather have a smaller one. So I would love to have, this is the compact from the Rosey Life, and it's like a mega, so it's too thick. I could do this, but I would want it in a horizontal at least. So yeah, I am currently, this year I am doing the monthly booklet and 2 from Sterling Ink, and this is working. So this is what I am going to be working with for this year, for the rest of the year. 1 book, 1 main planner, and 1 booklet. And I also will let you know that it might not be this book. There will still be just 1 book, but I am going back to my basics, back to where I started this whole planner journey. And that is actually this one. I am going back to the Hobonichi cousin 2025. This is the 24. I have been going through this planner so many times lately, and it is just screaming at me, calling me back. So I have ordered a Hobonichi for 2025, and this will be the last book that I'm buying for this year. So now I can, I have tried out so many different type of books that I think I am finally ready to make a final decision. So, and even if the 25 of this were to come and I again decide not to, well, then I have this one. I will be going back to my books. I'm not buying anything new books. And I have also decided that, I have been doing the theme boxes every single month from the Rosey Life, and I am loving them. But I am going to change a lot of things up. So I still have 4 more theme boxes coming that is already bought. So you're not going to notice any difference for several months yet to come. But starting now, I will not be buying the theme boxes. But I do want to try out her new kit, because now this is next part of the of this video. I'm sorry, I have so many thoughts in my head, and I want to get them out there for you. But I have started my sleep medication. I am finally sleeping, and so you can tell my head is going overdrive. So I'm gonna try and keep my thoughts straight. So in a previous video, I told you guys that I would not be reapplying to be a PR for the Rosey Life. Well, things have changed, because after that video, Linda reached out to me to ask if everything was okay, if there was something I wasn't happy about. She was really concerned because I had not talked to her about not reapplying. I did consider it. Should I talk to her before I release my video telling you guys? But I was in a headspace where I thought, you know what? There are people in line, not like they want to be a PR and they have not been able to. So there's going to be plenty of people in line to take my place if I don't want to reapply. So it's not going to matter. And that's kind of the problem in everything, because I am the type of person, like I told you in that video, that nobody has told me what I have to say, what I have to do, what I have to show, how much I have to buy. Nobody said anything like that. And so that's also why I said in the video, it has nothing to do with Linda or the Rosey Life. This is all on me. And I am the kind of person who takes this job very seriously. I feel very lucky to be able to be PRing. And so I felt that I needed to do certain things to keep up a certain standard in order to, keep up her name and reputation, because I'm loving her stuff. And in my headspace, I was like, well, I'm going to downsize. I'm going to try out different shops, and that in the combination of downsizing, I'm not going to have a whole lot of stuff to show. So of course, there wouldn't be a reason to be a PR, but that's not the case. Like I really needed that reality check, because I still have 4 more boxes coming, and I still have at least a few more. I have not decided if I want to completely take a break from the subscription kits, or if I just want to downsize. But either way, I still have a ton more of stuff to show you guys, more than enough to keep PRing. So I will be reapplying, and we'll see down the road. Whatever happens, happens. But as long as I am representing her in a good way and Linda still wants me as a PR, I will be happy to keep PRing. So yeah, that was the biggest update, I think. So I do have a code that you can use. It is Elin15, and it does not apply for the subscription kits or theme boxes or planners and notebooks, or down-priced items such as oops bags and things like that. But all regular items, you can still use my code, and I will definitely let you know when you cannot be using it anymore. But until you hear from me saying it's over, it's done, there's no code, you can just keep using my code. And I do get a small commission whenever you use it, so that I can buy new stuff to show you guys from her shop. So now, that being said, back to the whole messy journey thing. Yeah, I'm going back to the roots, and I see that I need to be in just one planner now, whether that be the N1 from Sterling Ink or being the Hobonichi cousin. It doesn't really matter. Like, that's more of the feeling of the book, I think. So, but for the practicality of the book, I need to be in one planner. So that is why we are not setting up this anymore. I do love the layout, and as you can see, it is working seamlessly, like week after week after week. So it is kind of sad. I would have wished to have this in this planner, but we are doing something else. So let's just see what we're doing. Let me take this off. So what I want to do is, I do have a productivity tracker here. And so I'm not going to show you the one that I set up for April, because that video is coming out now on Thursday, where I set up this whole planner. So I'm not going to do that. But what I was thinking is, I do want, like, I cannot fit my health tracker in here. It's not enough space, so I will need a separate one. Now, when my Hobonichi arrives, I will be setting that up sort of like the same way, but of course I will have them sort of side by side. So I will have the tracker on the same page, because the page is bigger, so I can actually have them together. But for now, in this planner, we are doing it separately. And my thought process was, let me show you if I can find it here. Okay, so here's where I'm at. I want to put up just one page per month, like this. And so I will have some decorations. I will move this a little bit up, and then have some decorations here, and then next month here. So I will have all of my trackers. Now, what I won't have is my gratitude and how I'm feeling this day. But I will, let me just go back a little bit. So we are now here. So what I will be doing is, I'm going to start doing, instead of journaling like this, having 2 days per page, I'm going to go 1 page per day. And so I'm going to write down a column with my how I'm feeling, my gratitude, maybe my small win or a to-do list, and then journaling. So I'm going to go back to the basic, because that is what I did in my Hobonichi when I first started out, and I'm really liking how it looks and liking the feel of it. And like, the weird thing is, what bothers me, when I first got this, I bought it to be sort of just a trial and error kind of book. I wanted to just, this was my first glance into the vertical planner society thing. And so I went all in with trying new stuff. And what bothers me was, first of all of the pages that you had to cover up. And like, all of these like gray and red, and had to cover this up, and here you had to cover this up, and also in here where you had to cover all of this up as well. So there was so much, and this so much covering up, and I was just looking into like looking forward to getting into the more beautiful, aesthetically pleasing books like Paper Test Design, Sterling Ink, all the Rosey Life Planner, all of these books. They are so much more like elegant, subtle. You don't need a ton of whiteout or white sticker paper. But you know what? These are the things that are actually now taking me back. It has a charm to it, and I feel that is what's pulling me back, because that is what makes this planner stand out from all of the others. Because even though they have different setups, they are all kind of the same in terms of look and how it feels, I think. Now this stands out, and that is what is pulling me back. So I'm going to keep you posted, of course, on what's going on. I will. And also one more thing, because all of these other planners, well, except for Paper Test Design, this yearly planner has a hardcover, super hard. All of the other planners are soft covers, and it really shows. So let me just show you with the Rosey Life A5. I did not use this for a very long time. I did set it up, but I only used it until like for a few months. And I did have it in a clear cover, and I did have it in my Moterm. And now that I took it out, it is all like bulky, and it's hard because every time you close the book, it wrinkles up. But that is because it is a soft cover. All of the books that has the soft cover will act like that in the jelly cover, so, or the clear PVC cover, or I don't know if it's gel or PVC. I don't know, but these two, since they have a harder cover, they glide back and forth, and they don't like wrinkle up. You don't have that problem. That is also a big reason why I am finding myself wanting to go back to the Hobonichi. So yeah, there's that. Okay, so let's start. So I do want to set up first a front page for my health tracker. So I have this is just, I wanted to see what it looked like, but I will be journaling 1 page per day. So I kind of just figured approximately where it would be. So let's start this. Oh, that's not good. So let's undo this. And we take this clip off. And also, Linda did make an announcement. She is coming out with a new sized sticker kit, subscription kit from June, which is the Deluxe Supreme. And of course, I want to try that out for you guys and show you how much amazing stuff that you get in that package. So before I'm downsizing, now I will be doing my regular deluxe for May, and then I want to do the Supreme for June, and then I will be either taking a break or downsizing. I'm not sure yet, but yeah, I do want to see what you get, because if you cannot afford to buy, because it is expensive, and this is why I am cutting back, because the theme boxes and having like a big kit is like, you pay a lot every month if you do that. So maybe you don't need all of those items that comes in the boxes. So that's another option for me that I'm sort of waiting to see. Now, when I get the Supreme kit, would that sort of be enough to keep up most part of, now that I've been having like both a box and a monthly kit, is sort of combined, but in a smaller scale. So I'm gonna do a proper review for you guys when we get to that. Now let's go in here. So I decided I wanted to use this vellum, and I want to cut this down and use this section right here. So let's dive into that. Come on, where is my, where did it go? I don't know. Let's take another one, and we just have to sharpen this a bit. Perfect. Now let's see, I want to put it approximately here, and we're going to do it just inside of the frame, just inside of the book page. That's what I was thinking. So approximately right here, and we're going to take the cutter. I am loving this cutter that we got in the advent calendar. I use this all the time and I am loving it. So where were we? We were about here, like this, and then back here. And then, yep, that's perfect. Now let's take our corner. And we need some glue because I want to glue it in. It's going to be looking so good. So I hope you guys are doing good this week. Okay, yeah, good this week. So I have been doing my sleep medication, and I'm still not doing really good at going to bed early yet, but just the fact that I have been sleeping the last 3 nights without waking up, I can already feel a difference. So I know it's only gonna get better from here on out. I'm not gonna be as drained. Like, yes, my head is a bit off, as like, because I sleep so heavy. My head is a bit off as soon as I wake up, which is why, which is why I was all over with the intro for this video, but I'm getting there, so just keep with me. I had so much that I felt like I wanted to say, to sort of like an update, so I just went rambling on, and I'm gonna see when I edit. Okay, should I do the other way? When I edit, how it will turn out, how much I have to cut away or not. So I just kept rambling on. But yeah, I'm doing a lot better than I was the last time we talked. So, okay. So this will be the divider for the trackers, and then we'll start here. 4, 5, etc. So let me see, and I will use the, okay, I did not put that in here yet, so that's gonna be fine. So I do want to use the April kit for this, of course, and what I haven't used yet from this is the following. I do have these two in here. So I do have this one, the April. I do have the Hello April, and I do have the chapter 4, and I am loving this. So I'm thinking I'm going to go with this one and add on at least, I don't know if this is, I think this is separate. So adding something like that. And I'm going to save this. I always save this, but I do have this bow right here that I could do above the chapter 4. That would be really nice. So let's see. First, I need to undo this. And we're sort of going to wing it a little bit here and just see what happens. And I will be using this like on a dashboard. I don't know if I want to keep using the vellum with the calendar for a dashboard for my monthlies or like my daily spreads. I'm sort of grown tired of it having that same look. So I do think I want to switch things up a bit in the months to come. So we'll see about that. Yeah, I'm all about change these days. Something needs to change. And I have been with the Rosey Life now for 10 months. And so I think that's why I'm sort of craving a change. But there just is not any other sticker company that will give you this much stuff for a month. So I don't know. And I do have tons and tons of Temu stickers that I want to use. And I don't know, maybe I just feel more comfortable using that in the Hobonichi. For some reason, I'm feeling like the Hobonichi book is not as sort of quote unquote perfect looking as these ones. So maybe I'll be less intimidated by it. I don't know. Let me see if I can take this off without ruining anything. Okay, so I'm ripping the sticker or the paper. I don't know. I don't know which one. But let me, okay. So I am, oh no. I should be starting another angle once it starts ripping like that. So let's just see. Oop. Okay, so it got that off. Now I don't want to keep ripping the paper this way, so let's see if we can start at the bottom here. This was a really difficult one. They are not normally this hard to get off, and this like sticky, but we will see. And I will probably have to use Scotch tape on top of this, but I don't mind as long as I can keep it. So yeah, I did drag some of the paper, but that's okay. As long as I'm not hurting the sticker. And I did manage to save it down in the corner here because I almost ripped it off. So let's do this right. Oops. Put this right here. Like this. I'm thinking. Yep. Okay, so this should have been centered a little bit more, but we might be able to do something about that. So I'm thinking this one goes up here. Now I don't think this is cut, but let me see. I can do this right here. And then let's do a butterfly. We're going to put this to the side. And then we're going to do, whoops, they fell out. Oh, come on. Let's see. We do have a good butterfly. Let me do this one, I'm thinking. I don't want the smallest one, but I like this. Yep, we're doing that. And then let's see what else we got. Now I have to reference back to this page just to see how I set it up. Okay, so I do have like 3 columns on top before this one. Now that's not going to leave me a whole lot of room. So yeah, I'm thinking this is going to be the perfect size. So let's cut this. Let me see, where did I put my scissors? So I am a messy person. Come on. Did I put it back? No. Yes, I did. Put it back. Because I don't think this one is cut. So we're just going to cut into it and use it. Like this. And then we are laying this down. Now, the other upside to doing this tracker is that it's for a whole month. So I don't have to do it every single week. I just set it up one time and I can use it throughout the month. So it's going to prevent me from writing like double and extra all the time. Now, let's see. We want to do the tracker on top. So, and I did go almost all the way in. So let's see. Yep. So 1, 2, 3, and then here. So we go Sunday, Saturday, Friday, Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday, and Monday. And then I do want to add okay, let's write down first what I need. So I need to look at my vitamins. So let's see. And I want to do my eye movements. And my breathing exercise. And mindfulness. And my teeth. I have been setting my, like, brushing my teeth every day. That is one thing. When you're not going outdoors or doing anything special, it's very easy to forget. So brushing is one thing, but the thing that I want to focus on is actually doing the brushes in between the teeth, because I have to do a better job, because I keep being like, I'll do it tomorrow, and I'm not going to do that anymore. So, and then I have self-care. So any type of self-care that makes me feel better. Now, I did kind of cheat on that before, because I love doing my books. And so whenever I did my books, I was like, yep, I did self-care. But no, that's not going to cut it anymore. I'm going to have to do something that really nourishes my soul, that I go out of my way to do. This comes effortlessly to me, so that doesn't count. And then movement. So whether that be really having an active day doing home chores, or if it's going for a walk, or if it's like being around other people, things like that, I will count as movement. And then, of course, I have my sleeping drops. And this is like, I'm not just going to cross off that I use them. I want to write down how many I take, because I do react to medication quite strongly. So that's why I asked to have the droplets instead of sleeping pills, because one pill equals 10 drops and I only use 2 drops. So I don't need a lot. So, but last time I used it, I did have to, like after using it for like a year, I felt that I had to up on by 1 and 1 drop. So at the very most, I was at 5. So it's still just like half a pill, but for me, it's a lot. So I want to stay on track on how long do I stay on the same amount before I don't get that same effect anymore. So that's why I want to write it down. Okay, now that being done, I wanna put down just a small divider here, like this. And so now I want to go into, I'm not sure if I should push this out and put this in here and then have a bigger like picture here or not. Do I? Maybe I should, or could at least. I do, how many strips do I have left? Because now I am just doing one book. So I have 2 washi strips here left and 1 here. And I used up these ones. And so maybe I should go for one of these and put that. They are quite, oh, sorry. They are quite big though. So I would need to cut them. And I kind of, how far down do I go? Oh, I go down quite a lot. That means this would have to go up if I want this at the bottom. But maybe I should do that. Let's see. Because if I do that, and then I can have something here. Now I have to keep in mind that for the next page, it's going to be a completely different theme. But I don't really mind. This is going to be way too big. So I'm looking at this at the bottom. And then what else? Like a scenery kind of thing. I do have some smaller items. But I do have a floral right here. That would be nice to sort of divide this right here, wouldn't it? Oh, I like that. So we're gonna do that before looking any further. And I really wish, like, my dream would be if Linda actually made these florals into a pet tape. That would be amazing. So tip for you, Linda, if you're watching this video, please make this theme into a pet tape. I would love it. I would stock up on that for sure. So yeah, let's put this down here. That looks nice. And then I think actually we are going to push the tracker all the way out here because I need something here. So pushing this big one out here, I can even lift it a little bit up, maybe up to here. That will give me more space, and then I will add the smaller one here. Yeah, let's go for it. Now I need to just check the time. So if I go here, and then I will have here, so 22. That would go here, and this would give me enough space, more than enough space, I think. Yeah, it would. So we're doing that. Let me put this back. So we are doing, maybe I want to do that. Maybe. It's going to be a waste though, because it's going to be like, she put in these extra numbers. They would look great, but that would be like 22 to 24 and then back to 1 and 13, and I will be left with 14 to 21 and 25. So I would just have a few numbers left of this. Maybe I should do this for like the monthly instead. I could do that. It's going to be a lot of job. Now, okay, I'm going to do that, and then I'm just going to speed it up for you guys, because this is going to take a while and I need my glasses for this. So these are the hours I sleep, these are the days of the month, and these are the number of the level of energy that I'm having. So yep, there is that. And we're doing this as well. Going down here. Okay, let me make sure that I stay on the line here. So like this. Okay, now for something at the bottom and here, I think I'm gonna write down first of all, because here I will be writing down my like scale for my health issues. So what I'm gonna do is use these same colors that I have been using. So far I'm only tracking 4 things, so I'm tracking like this is my dizziness. I'm gonna write that down. And I am loving these pens. I might be going back to, I used to use these in my Hobonichi, so I might go back to that. I don't know, but I am loving this pen, so we'll see. But for my journaling, I can easily do these, but I run through them so fast because I write so much. Then we have here, I do have like this bladder issue, TMI, I know, but it is, I need to keep track to see if my medication is properly working. And I just found out that my stress level actually will be, I'll be able to tell my actual stress level based on how well or not these pills are working. I told my doctor that I didn't feel like the pills were working the way they used to before I took a break from them. But I said, I'm also in a different state of stress right now compared to back then. And so he said, well, stress will definitely do it. So that would be a good indicator for me. So let me see, what did I don't remember. And then I have used this color for, what was this? I need to check. I need to go in and check and see. Yes, my headaches. Now, I have not been bothered a lot with headaches lately. So I've been doing well with that. And then my last color is my anxiety. Because since I stopped my medication, I started going on medication for, like, I had really, really bad panic attacks. Like, and I had like 4, 5, 6 attacks a day. So I was completely chained to my bed because I was sleeping and sleeping and sleeping. And so my big fear was that would gonna come back once I stopped taking my medications. But I'm doing really well. So I have been feeling some anxiety, and so I do want to keep track on that. But for now, like my doctor told me, there's no reason I need to go back on any medication. So we're doing fine with that. So I'm just happy with that. So let's see. Now I do know this color kind of pops, so I've been thinking of changing it with something else, but we are just doing it for now. And I did not think, oh no, I've been thinking all wrong. I've been putting this up for a week. And of course, no, I need it for a whole month. I can't do a week. And the same for this. What am I thinking? Oh no. Holy shoot. Darn it. Okay. Well, that's not going to work. Because I really need this. And I need to use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 going up here. And I don't have that. I don't have enough space to fill this into one page. Oh no. No. I messed up. Where was my head? What to do? What to do, people? All of this work for what? Now, this would not happen in Bonichi, let me tell you, because I would be using this across. And that's probably what I should have done here as well. But let me see what to do. Let me think. Okay, I'm going to think about this for a little while, and I'm going to come back and we're going to see what to do. Okay, so just a second and I will be back. Okay, so we're back, and I ended up finding a way and redid everything, and I am not happy with how it looks. But my thinking was completely off, and that is not due to my sleep or being like in this state of mind, because I actually was sitting like yesterday doing this. So yeah, I don't know where my mind was, but let me show you the result. So this is how it will be going every month. If I stay in this planner, now if I end up using the Hobonichi, it will look slightly different, but let me show you. So what we did was, first we put in the vellum, right? And like, I'm really happy with this. So I'm fine with that. I do wish I had everything all in one place, or at least after one another, because now I will have some journaling pages, but it is what it is. That's how life goes. Now, this is how it turned out. So I did end up leaving these stickers and this one and this as well. And I just added the numbers across over to the next page. And then, so here are my vitamins, my eye movement things, mindfulness, self-care, all of that. And then here are my hours of sleep starting from 10 p.m. to 2 p.m. And then also my energy level from 1 to 10. And then here I have like my health issues like dizziness, headaches, anxiety and things like that, from a scale from 0 to 10. And I will keep that here. So I will have them all lined up. And I used a lot of stickers. I do still have a lot of stickers left though. And considering I'm only having like one planner instead of 3 planners, and I still have like, I have all of this vellum left, and I also have 2 more vellums, and I do have more dashboards, so I still have plenty left in the kit. And I don't think my Hobonichi is going to come until May, so I will do my May in that one and just see how things turned out. But when I do my other planner, I will, let me show you. I am thinking, because it is set up the same way as this one, like I have all of the weeks here, and I will just add on like these to that page if possible. I do not know, but if it's not, then it's gonna be maybe one double page and one simple page. I don't know yet, but we'll have to see. But for now, in this planner, if I stay in this, then this is how it's going to be. So it's going to be in 2 different places, but I'm okay with it, and it will get filled up. So yeah, I might slide things different, like to the side, do it more like this, set aside more space on top so I can go all the way out here. I'm thinking, because even if I do that, I will have the top, and I still will have some space here to use. So yeah, so this is how it turned out. And I mean, this is how everything has been for me since we started 2025. It's just been chaos, and my mind haven't been where it should be. And I think it is due to the fact that I have so much going on in my life, so many like things I have to think about and worry about. So it is what it is. But that was that for this video, and I have decided that I'm just going to show it to you just the way it happened, so that you can see that if you're struggling with this, then you're not alone. You're not the only one, and things life isn't perfect, things happen, and there's that. And then my next video will be the setup of my whole planner for April. And then my next video after that will be the probably coffee and planning theme box unboxing from the Rosey Life. And I cannot wait to show you that. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again soon. Okay, bye.